Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to this talk on Quantitative Finance program. Let me introduce myself. I'm Li Wei, Director of this Quantitative Finance program at the Department of Mathematics. Today, we have this welcome talk together. Later on, if you have any questions during my talk, you can type your questions in the chat window while I'm talking. I will provide answers as fast as I can. Of course, at the end of this talk, we also have question and answer section as well after I finish my slides. In this freshman talk, I will provide information and advices on the curriculum of the quantitative finance major, second major, and minor, 3 programs here, which you might consider taking them up. Of course, just one of them in your NUS studies in the coming semester. Now let's start. Before I cover the curriculum requirements of the 3 quantitative finance programs, let me show you where you can find and locate the information regarding to these programs on our department webpage. Now the URL for this page is shown here. This is the link for the math department. And after you go into this website, then you will find 2 tabs and menus which are more important for you. Here is undergraduates. Okay, here undergraduates. And the other one is so-called courses and timetable. This can be found here and here. Click on courses and timetable, this one here. Then you can see the drop-down menu, and this list, the list contains the curriculum updates, courses offered, courses and tutorial registration, class and exam timetables, etc. If you click on each of them, then it will lead you to the relevant important information. Let me briefly go through them. The curriculum updates contains updates to the curriculum, to the various programs that we have, and also some of the courses we offer. Because from time to time, the department decide to change the curriculum or certain courses because of the development of other areas or because of the change of the requirement of the university. So if you are the one who are taking the QF major or second major or minor, then you might have to take note and then make modifications on your study plan from time to time. So check this curriculum updates frequently. For courses offered, the second tab here, it contains information on which courses are offered in the coming academic year. And also at the same time, you can see the names of the lectures involved. Most of the courses, not all, I have to say, of level up to 2,000 are offered in both semesters. But for higher level courses at 3,000, 4,000 are mostly offered in one of the 2 semesters each year. So for this higher level courses, it is important to note which of the 2 semesters the courses are offered for you to formulate a study plan for your 4-year study here. Now click on the undergraduates tab. It would lead you to another drop-down menu with many links here. These are the links for information on various undergraduate programs in the department. Now to get to the QF undergraduate programs, click on the second one, the second link, major and minor programs. This would lead you to another menu with 3 links to point you to primary majors, second majors, and minors respectively. Click each of these links. You can see all the programs offered by the department. You can find information of major in QF, second major in QF, and minor in QF. These are the 3 programs offered in the undergraduate level here in our department. Let me check. Okay, so let's continue. You can click on the links of these programs to get the relevant information for them. I will not do it here in my talk. You may want to play around it later on, but I'm going to cover in subsequent slides. Basically contains information which you can obtain from clicking on this above mentioned links. Let me repeat. That is the courses and timetable, and also the major and minor programs here. Basically, my talk would be in a more structured manner. Some of the information can also be found in NUS MOS. So do you know that? Maybe I open it. Okay. I share another NUS mod. So let me open it. Share the web page. Okay. Yeah. Here is the web page of the NUS MOS. Not only the QF programs, QF courses, or the courses offered in NUS can be found here. So you can find the syllabus, the code, and the title. Okay, and including, for example, here, you can also find whether it has an exam, and if it has an exam, the exam timetable is also here. Okay, let me get back to my slides. Okay, so these are the information online you can find. So proceed now to look at the curriculum requirements of the 3 quantitative finance programs. Let's see. 3 quantitative finance programs, namely the major, the second major, and the minor in quantitative finance. As Prologue stipulated for CHS programs, our major has followed 60 units, second major 40 units, and the minor 20 units. So this page of the slides is basically a revision of the units requirement of each program, following CHS structure imposed on us. All courses in these programs have 4 units each. Hence, in total, 60 units for QF major means 15 courses, 40 units for second major in quantitative finance, equivalent with 10 courses, and the 20 units requirements for the minor in QF, that is equivalent with 5 courses only. Now let's look at the details of the curriculum. Major in QF. Let's start with the major in QF and review the courses required to be completed in order to satisfy the graduation requirements for the major. As all the other NUS courses, the courses are organized at a different level, level 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, and 4,000. In case you are new here and do not know this, courses at low levels need to be completed first, and it serves as prerequisite to higher level courses. So you can start from 1,000, then proceed to 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 in that order. Let's look at the real course listing now for this major requirement for QF. On this slide here, we have 1,000 on the left and 2,000 on the right. There is only one course of 1,000 and 7 courses at level 2,000. And in this case, all courses here are essential. That means they are compulsory. They must all be read. They must be all be read and completed for the QF requirements. Now at level 1,000, we have QF gateway course QF1100 called the Introduction to Quantitative Finance. As the name suggests, the course serves as an introductory course to the QF major, second major, and minor. All these three programs have QF1100 gateway course as a starting point. This course has a prerequisite of a good pass in H2 Math or equivalent. And one of the things you might want to know is that this course is also offered in both semesters of an academic year. So you can choose to take it either in semester 1 or semester 2. This is QF1100. Now let's move on to the level 2000. We start with two mathematical foundation courses, that is MA 2001 and MA 2002, Linear Algebra 1 and Calculus. This all basic foundation knowledge you must have for programs involving computation, like Math major, QF major, Stats major, etc. These are also taken by other majors as well in the faculty. Now, after these two foundation math courses, we have three follow-up courses, MA 2104, MA 2213, and MA 2116. MA 2104, multivariable calculus, you'll only read this after you complete MA 2002 calculus. MA 2113, numerical analysis 1, or DSA 2102, essential data analytic tools, numerical computation. These two modules need to be read after you have taken the calculus. So the third one you need to notice is the probability. Probability course is MA 2116/ST2131. These three courses are offered in both semesters of the academic year. So in both semesters. So you have the flexibility here. You don't tie down to just one semester to read the courses. I put a star here, you can see. I put a star here because previously MA 2213 and MA 2116 were offered in semester 1 only, but now they are offered in both semesters. Okay, so we have more flexibility now. Let's go to here. I want to explain why we have the slash here. So the slash here means the two courses, MA 2116 and ST2131 are cross-listed. That is, they share the same contents, just that the code is different. This is an arrangement between Math department and Stats department. What we have here is that the courses are offered by the two departments in an alternative way. So we alternatively have MA 2116 and in one semester, and in the other semester, we have ST2131. And of course, we need the QF modules, QF courses. The two QF coded courses, QF 2103, Computing for Quantitative Finance, covers various computing tools using QF applications. And QF 2104, Fundamentals of Quantitative Finance, this one covers results commonly used in QF applications. So these are important foundation courses in your QF programs. We have QF 2104 offered in both semester 1 and semester 2, but QF 2103 only offered in semester 2. Please take note of this. Okay, before done, I want to talk about 3,000 and 4,000 courses. But before I do that, I need to mention one more thing. That is the course CS 1010. CS 1010, if you notice, let me move back. You notice that 60 units requirements of the major in quantitative finance. CS 1010 CS 1010 here actually is outside of the 60 units requirement. But why CS 1010 is here? That is because CS 1010 is the foundation for the programming. It's a prerequisite for many courses in NUS. So this is a very popular module, and you are going to use it as a prerequisite for the course QF 3101, which is a core module of level 3000. So although it is not listed in the core modules of QF major, but you still need it, okay? You still need it. This course is a very popular course and offered by the School of Computing. It is offered in both semesters. We have lots of flexibility here. And also it is just a prerequisite for QF 3101, a 3000 level. Therefore, you have more time or flexibility to arrange your study plan. So let's see, now is the time to talk about 3000 and 4000 level. At level 3000, there are 3 essential courses, QF 3101, QF 3103, and ST 3131. QF 3101 Investment Instruments and Risk Management, as the name suggests, it is a course that covers various basic financial products, pricing formulas with relevant theory behind it. And besides this, we also cover computational tools used for quantifying risk for financial products. That is risk management. And fortunately for us, this course, QF 3101, from this academic year onwards, it would be offered in both semesters, both semester 1 and semester 2. Next, QF 3103, Advanced Mathematics in Quantitative Finance. It covers mathematical tools and theories required for various financial applications, including differential equations, numerical partial differential equations, optimizations, etc. This course is offered in semester 2 only. Finally, ST 3131, offered by the Stats Department, regression analysis. This course covers multiple regression models, including linear regression, multiple regression, model building, and the applications. This is a course quite important for QF students. You have to do with later on if you become a quant, right? You have to deal with data regression in a very essential way. So this regression analysis is a very important tool to deal with data. So this course is offered in both semester 1 and semester 2 by Stats Department. Let's move on to level 4000 on the right-hand side. There are 4 courses to be completed at level 4000. 2 of them are essential. These courses are QF 4102, Financial Modeling and Computation, and QF 4103, Mathematical Models of Financial Derivatives. Both courses are essential and offered in semester 1 only. Next, we have elective courses, past 2 of the 4 courses here. The 4 courses here are QF 4104, the project course, QF 4205, time series analysis for quantitative finance, QF 4211, digital currencies, and QF 4212, data science in fintech. QF 4104 is a capstone course for projects with the course coordinator, which is assigned by Math Department. QF students will do a project in QF 4104. QF 4104 should be offered in both semesters. But it depends on the availability of the supervisors, because if you do a project, you need supervisors. So the current arrangement is that it would be either offered in semester 1 or semester 2 or both. So for this kind of information, you have to check online frequently for the curriculum updates. Okay, so current information is that is semester 1 or semester 2. And the QF 4205 time series, this one is offered in semester 2. The other two courses, the QF 4211 will be offered in semester 2 this academic year, and QF 4212 is offered in semester 1 this academic year. But when you go to the 4,000 level courses, then you need to check which semester those courses are offered. Okay, I'm giving you the information according to the arrangement of this academic year. Okay, you may notice that here I put a star for QF 4104, the capstone project course. That is because QF 4104 is, I have to say, only half elective. That means if you take QF 4104 as one of the two elective courses, say like QF 4104 and QF 4205, then up to here, that's all of your QF major requirements. But if you decide to skip the project in QF this course in the two elective courses, say you choose QF 4211 and QF 4212 as the two elective courses for you, then there is an additional requirement for your graduation. That is additional outside of the 60 units. That is, you need to, without QF 4104, you need to do some intern. So the intern courses in AUS, we have various names, including the UPIP, FASSIP, or NOC. Okay, we have several internship courses. So if you choose the QF 4104 as one of your elective courses, then no more requirement. But if you do not choose it, then you should have done some intern by the time of your graduation. So this design is to let our QF students to have the opportunity to apply their learned QF knowledge either in an intern or in a project course QF 4104. So that means every QF major student by the time of their graduation should either do an intern or should have taken QF 4104 or both if you want to both do an intern and the QF 4104. And for the intern course, we have no limitation on it. Maybe you do it in the summer vacation after your second year is fine. Okay. Now let's move on. Let's take a brief look at the curriculum requirements for the second major in QF. In some sense, the 40 units requirements of the second major is a subset of the 60 units requirements of the major with some slight changes or enhancement to facilitate double counting or for courses between a student's major and the second major in QF if you take the second major in QF. So let's look at the level 1000, 2000 requirements. It's very similar with the QF major. So 1000 level, we still have the gateway module, the QF 1100, and also you need to take CS 1010, which is considered to be outside of the QF second major requirement, outside of the 10 courses requirement, but you will need it as a prerequisite to other core modules of QF second major later. So you need to take this in 1000. In the 2000 module, we move now. So you obtain 8 units. 8 units means 2 courses, okay? 2 courses from here. So basically, those are the MA courses, 15XX. The XX means any number, okay? Any number, maybe 1513 or 1511, etc. So those kind of courses are just linear algebra and calculus. So we need your foundations, of mathematics. And then we need to pass the 4 essential courses. So including the multivariable calculus or equivalent module courses, and the probability courses, either MA 2116 or SD 2131. Or if you are from the economics, you can say this EC 23031, one of your core modules in economics, you can use it to fulfill the second major in QF as well. Okay, or from stats ST 2334, or you use 2301. Okay, and these are the foundations. You can see these are the calculus and the probability. And after that, the 2 QF courses, QF 2103 and QF 2104. And in the 3,000 and 4,000 levels, you need to pass 3 courses from this following list. So you have 8 choices, and from 8, you can choose any 3 courses to fulfill your 3,000 and 4,000 level requirement. It includes our QF courses, QF 3101, the investment instruments and risk management, and QF 2103, advanced mathematics in QF, and the QF 4102, the financial modeling and the computation, and mathematical models of financial derivatives, that's QF 4103. So our 3,000 and 4,000 level QF courses, you can have 4 courses to choose from, and also include the stats course, SD 2131 regression analysis. As I said just now, for QF major, this one is very important for us as well. Okay, it's other than the QF courses. And if you are from econ, then the EC 3303 can be used to fulfill the 3,000 and 4,000 level requirements. And the FIN modules, FIN, 3702 and 3716, they are offered in the business school. So if you are from business school and considering QF second major, you can use these 2 courses to fulfill the 3,000 and 4,000 level requirement. Okay, some part of the requirement. Okay, so this is for the QF second major. And now let me continue. So the minor in quantitative finance, here we only have 20 units or 5 courses requirement. So this one can be treated again as a subset of the requirement for the second major. It has the gateway module, QF 1100, and of course you need to take CS 1010 as a plus. And at level 2000, we require you to have to pass 2 courses. One is our QF course, QF 2104, Fundamentals of Quantitative Finance. This is essential for us. And the other course, our aim is to have students trained in probability, linear algebra, and calculus. So there are 2 options for the students. One option is that you take the course MA 2301. MA 2301 contains the probability, linear algebra, and calculus in it. And the other option is that you can obtain 4 units from the list of calculus, linear algebra, and probability courses. Why we have these 2 options? The reason is that the MA 2301, if you check the NUS MOS, the link I show you just now, then you can see it has some preclusions. So that means if you have taken, say, like MA 202 calculus, then you cannot take the MA 2301 anymore. So our arrangement for students who do need calculus or linear algebra or probability courses, you can obtain 4 units from this list. That is equivalent with 1 course. But you may notice this one, you may need 2 courses to have 4 units here. Why? Because some of the courses, say like MA 1511 or MA 1513, they are the courses with only 2 units. Okay, so use either 1 course or 2 courses from this long list, then you will fulfill another course requirement for the 2000 level. And for the 3000 level, we only require the core module QF 3101, okay, as the QF major. And you have an elective course from this 5 courses. The QF course is offered by Math Department, ST3131 is offered by STAS, and EC3303 is offered by Economics, and the FIM modules are offered by the business school. So all of them would involve some mathematical tools to deal with data. So for example, the regression analysis, you have the regression models, and the portfolio management, there are some tools to apply the data into the portfolio management, or how to optimize your portfolio, okay? So this is the QF minor. Oops, I have reached the type. So let me add on some more things. I will speed up. So based on this information, you should be able to formulate your study plan. So remember that if you take the QF major or second major, only the QF major, then you belong to CHS, okay? The CHS, this one has the common curriculum, that is for all the faculties in CHS, for all students in CHS, as long as you are QF major, then you need to take those courses. If my memory works, is 13 courses, okay? You need to cover those courses in year 1 and year 2. And also, you need to gather the list of courses to be read for QF major, second major, or minor for your choice. Then you use what? You use the NUS MOS and the department web information to determine which semester you want to do which course and whether the course is offered or not. So make a good plan. And here, the next diagram shows you there are some courses you need to read first and then read other courses, okay? So MA 2002, the calculus, MA 2001, linear algebra 1, QF 1100, the gateway course, and the CS 1010, which is outside of the requirement, but we still need it, okay? So after the calculus, then you can read MA 2116 or ST 2131. And after MA 201, and the MA 2002, you can read MA 2216. So that means these two serves as a prerequisite of MA 2213. Okay, so they are the prerequisites. So you have to follow the order. And after MA 2002, you can also read the MA 2104. And after QF 1100 and ST 2131, then you can read QF 2104. And after this MA 2116 or ST 2131, you can read the ST 3131. Okay, so it's like this. You have the prerequisite, and then after these 3 courses, you can read the QF 3101. And after QF 3104, you can read the QF 2103, 2103, sorry. And after the QF 2104, you can read the QF 3103 and after QF 3101, you can read the QF 4102. Okay. So then I think it's very boring to read all of them. So you can see that there are some prerequisites. And in my picture, you can see some red box. Red box means compulsory courses. Okay, compulsory courses, that is, you don't have choice. And the green boxes, they are the elective courses. And this is the picture for QF major. And I see one question from the chat box. saying that whether QF students can go on SEP, go on exchange. The answer is yes, but you need to give your study plan carefully. Usually students do the exchange either in the usually in the fall semester or fifth or the sixth. So that is in year 2 or year 3, the second semester of year 2 or year 3. The reason is that year 1 is too early and year 4 is too late. And to formulate the the exchange program, you need to make your study plan carefully, okay? That is, some courses can be mapped back. If you take it in the partner university, then you can map it back to some core modules, but it depends on the approval of the department. So you need to get approval first and make your plan carefully so that you don't have to extend your time of graduation, okay? Not you need to graduate on time, then you need to plan carefully, okay? Now let me show you a study plan. That is only a sample. You can make your own study plan according to your major and second major. Okay, this study plan is for QF major. In the first semester, you only take one QF course, QF 1100, that is the gateway course. And in the second course, you take MA 2001, the linear algebra 1. And then you will see that the pair 1, pair 2, what are they? Okay, they are the core modules of CHS. So those some of the core modules are appearing in pairs. For example, this is pair 1, pair 2. So in semester 1, for example, you read the integrated course in social sciences. And then in semester 2, it must be the other one, that is the integrated course in humanities. And if you read, for example, integrated courses in humanities in semester 1, and then the other semester you read the integrated course in you read the integrated course in social sciences. Okay, so this appears in pairs, but not all the courses appear in appears in terms of pairs. Okay. So from the viewpoint of QF, then the first semester, QF 1100, the gateway course, and the second semester, linear algebra. And we have UE here. UE means the unrestricted elective course. That is, briefly speaking, is just the elective courses open to all. Okay. And the yellow ones still are the core modules of CHS. And for the math and QF courses in year 2, you can take calculus. And after that, you can take the multivariable calculus, numerical analysis, and probability. And then you are ready for more QF courses in year 3. So QF 2104, 2104, and SD 3121. And in semester 2, you will have more QF courses, QF 2103, QF 2101, and QF 2103. And in the last year, if you decide to do the project, then I have no additional requirement on your intern. But for QF students, I strongly suggest you to take an intern because later on when you find a job, the working experience is very important, okay? Assume you take the capstone module, the QF 4104 in semester 2, then in semester 1, you finish QF 4102, QF 4103, and one of these 3. Because of these 4 are the elective courses, you choose any 2. The courses, the 4 courses are the elective courses. Since you have chosen this one already, so you just need to choose one from the following 3. Okay. Sorry, I speak over time. I run over time. This is the end of my talk. I hope you get useful information for your QF study. I'm looking forward to meet you again in the very near future. Okay, thank you for coming. Let me check the questions. So is there a way to finish studies in 3 or 3.5 years or the 4 years compulsory? Well, if you can finish all the graduation requirements within 3 or 3.5 years, then of course you can graduate early. However, most of the students need the 4 years to finish it. So make sure that you do not say like put too much pressure on yourself. I have seen some students take say like 7 or 8 courses each semester, but if you do that, you will be rather busy. And besides, usually students use the combination of majors, take major and take second major and take minor. So it would be very difficult for you to finish. I do not say it's impossible. There are always very strong students who can finish all the study within 3 or 3.5 years. But for example, if you want to finish early, usually that means that you need to use the summer vacation, we call it special semesters, to read some courses and to fulfill some graduation requirement. You will be very busy. Yeah, so that's lots of work to do. Okay, it's possible, and but you should be prepared to work hard if you want to graduate early. Okay. Uh, some students say is IBDP HLAA Mathematics 7 equivalent to good pass in H2 Math? Well, for this two, my suggestion is that you we have a list in the faculty of science. So we need to check. We need to check with the this office. But my impression, okay, if I'm ever works, yes, this can be treated as equivalent with H2 Math. Okay. What are the pre-allocated courses for QF major, and what courses do we need to select for year one, semester one? So for this one, QF courses usually are not located because I taught the QF 110, the gateway course before, and I don't think it's pre-allocated. The pre-allocated courses usually happens to what? To the CHS courses. So something like some courses like this, some of them are pre-allocated. Okay, because there are too many students to take the course, and it's easier to arrange with the pre-allocation. But for QF courses, we don't have the pre-allocation. Usually in the year one, semester one, courses you can take, it is up to you, and you may consider to take sorry, the QF course is QF 110 and linear algebra and calculus. Okay, I already go through the 3 semesters in my study plan, but if you are very ambitious and want to do more in your year one, semester one, you can try these 3 courses. Other courses like the multivariable calculus, take the calculus as a prerequisite. You are not able to do that. Okay, so from my picture here in year one, semester one, it is theoretically is possible that you would take the MA 2002, that's the calculus, MA 2001, and QF MA 2001 is the linear algebra, and QF 1100, this is the gateway course for QF major. Okay, and also CS 1010. CS 1010 is required not only in math major or QF major, is a prerequisite of many courses in AOS. So this one you may also consider to take in year one, semester one. Okay, but it depends on your ability to cover so many courses. Do not give yourself too much pressure. Okay. So if year one, semester one, I need to take the MA 1301 and declare as a major QF 110 will be pre-allocated. So QF 1100 Lai Ching, please correct me if I'm wrong. So if I don't think QF110 is ever pre-allocated. When I taught it, no pre-allocation. So you still need to buy lot for it.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. And is the quantitative finance prime major only an honors program, or is there a choice? If you mean honors program, that is you finish up to level 4,000, yes, it is only a honors program. Okay, we don't have another choice. Also, I do not have any background in computing, so will I face difficulty in any of the courses? Well, the computing, if you look at this diagram, CS 1010 will get you ready for the programming courses for QF. So don't worry about it. So the QF courses, most of them are not related to programming. So the only one focus on the computing is QF 2103. Sorry, I forgot to put a line here. So between CS 1010 and QF 2103. So this is the course focusing on the computing skills in finance. But after you take CS 1010, I think QF 2103, this should be doable. Okay, should be doable. And after that, we have several courses, say like QF 3101 and QF 3103, and maybe the QF 4102, okay, and QF 4103. So these are the 3 or 4 courses which requires you to do some computing assignments. The main part of the courses not related to the computing, okay? But you need some skills, computing skills to do the assignment. So from my viewpoint, the computing requirement in QF program is not very heavy, but you need to know it. That's why I suggest you to take CS 1010 early, so that because it is a prerequisite for some courses and it would get you ready to do some computing assignments. Okay. Is it possible to primary DSA and second major QF? Yes, can. And would you recommend it? Well, for the combination of the major and the second major, it depends on your own situation. Okay, it's hard for me to say I recommend this kind of study plan or I do not recommend this kind of study plan. So to tell you the truth, I have seen some students take the DSA primary major and second major in QF, and the reason is that kind of students are interested in data science more, but they want to get some background in quantitative finance, so they took this combination. So this depends on your own preference, whether you are more interested in data science or more interested in finance. Okay, so if you are more interested in data science, maybe DSA as a primary major, and if you are more interested in finance, then you take the QF as your major. Okay, thank you. How to non-clashing timetable. Okay, major on AUS MOS. So for this one, this is the some question related to the creation of the AOS mod timetable. So so you this one you can use. Let me share the screen. So you see the AOS MOS. So the so here we have a timetable one, and then so if you add courses, then it would appear to here automatically, and you will see whether you can you have any timetable clash or not. Okay, so for this technical problem. Lai-Ching, can you show an example to the students, or I need to ask you.
Actually, frankly speaking, for this question, maybe I could ask the freshmen maybe to check with your seniors, right? So they will be able to guide you through, because you have to upload some timetables. Yeah, so I would prefer you to ask your your seniors or even your peers.
So they will tell you how what is the detail. Okay, so we have these tools, and I have seen some students make this timetable, and I think if you do it on your cell phone, then maybe you will see another version. Okay, so let me stop the sharing. Share again. Share. Okay, let me check other questions. Is QF course generally heavily based on mathematics? It depends on your standard, okay? So heavily based on mathematics, I have to say yes, that is what is a quantitative finance. That is a commonly asked question, what is the difference between the finance in mathematics, the quantitative finance, and the finance, some finance major in business school. So in math, our QF is math heavy, and is pointing to the future job positions like the quants, So for the quants, you need to have some modeling, mathematical, statistic, and computational knowledges and how to use it. So the technical job positions in the future, and the kind of finance in business school, they are pointing to some marketing, right? So they are more, that kind of knowledge is more soft. Yeah. So what are the most common second major and minor for students at AUS? So that is a statistical question. I didn't do any searching, so I cannot say my answer is perfect, okay? But I have seen some students take the second major in DSA, second major in or minor in stats, and a second major or minor in computer science. Okay, so I think that is my very best observation on my students. So those are I forgot the second major or minor in economics, right, which are more related to the quantitative finance. So those are the things I have seen very commonly among my students. I think I have answered all these questions. Anything else? Oh, okay. So another question: does QF or DSA have more coding and programming? What is the difference between them? So the QF and DSA, these two of course, you can see from the name, right? So they have some intersections with each other, but QF would focus on the knowledges related to the finance world. So if you are looking for a job in the financial industry, then the QF would prepare you more. But the DSA is targeting for the data science. Okay, so of course in QF we also deal with data, and for the DSA, I don't think DSA requires any core module from QF. So they have their own focused objects. That is some tools they are more focused with the tools to deal with data. I mean the general data. But for the QF, the courses are preparing students for the jobs in financial industry. Although we learn some data analytic tools, but those analytic tools we will focus on the tools more frequently used in the financial industry. Am I clear here? Okay, it's almost 3 o'clock. If no more questions, maybe we just stop here. Thank you. Thank you for
Thank
coming.
you, everyone.
Thank you.